After the age of 60, something happens to your legs that can quietly change the way you move, the way you feel, and even how long you remain independent. Your legs can lose up to 1% of their muscle strength every single year. And that's if you're healthy. If you're not getting the right nutrients, that loss can happen even faster. The good news is your body has an incredible built-in repair system that works while you sleep. But here's the key most people miss. Without the right building blocks in your system at night, your body can't fully repair, rebuild, and strengthen your legs while you rest. You see, your legs aren't just for walking, they're your foundation. They keep you balanced, protect you from falls, and support every movement you make, whether it's climbing stairs, getting out of a chair, or carrying groceries. When your legs weaken, you notice it in small ways first. A little more effort to get up from the couch, a slight wobble when you're on uneven ground, or feeling fatigued faster on a walk you used to handle with ease. Over time, those small changes add up. Your world can get smaller, not because you want it to, but because your body simply can't do as much as it used to. Here's where the bedtime connection comes in. The truth is, your muscles don't grow or strengthen while you're exercising. That happens at night during deep restorative sleep. This is when your body releases growth hormone, repairs damaged muscle fibers, and replenishes energy stores inside your muscle cells. But here's the catch. Your body can only rebuild with the materials it has on hand. If the right vitamins and minerals aren't available in your bloodstream when this repair window opens, your body does what it can. And if that's not enough, it starts breaking down muscle tissue to repurpose what's already there. That's why bedtime is such an important opportunity for anyone over 60 who wants stronger legs. This is the window when your body is working hard for you, but you have to give it the right tools. Think of it like a construction site. The workers are there ready to build, but if you don't deliver the right materials at the right time, they can't finish the job. And in your body, those materials are specific nutrients, vitamins and minerals that directly support muscle strength, nerve function, and energy production. But the problem is, as we age, our ability to absorb these nutrients often declines. Your stomach acid levels drop, making it harder to pull certain minerals out of food. Your digestive enzymes may be less active, so you don't break down proteins as efficiently. Even if you're eating the right foods, you might not be getting the full benefit from them. On top of that, lifestyle factors like stress, poor sleep, and certain medications can deplete your nutrient reserves even further. This means that even a mild deficiency in the right vitamin can have a noticeable impact on how strong and steady your legs feel. I've seen this time and time again. People over 60 who are active, eating what they think is a healthy diet, but still losing strength in their legs because they're missing key nutrients during the most critical recovery hours of the day. Once those nutrients are added back in at the right time, something changes. They wake up with less stiffness, they feel more stable on their feet, and over a few weeks, they notice their legs can handle more longer walks, climbing steps without hesitation, and standing from a chair without that extra push with the hands. Now, I'm not talking about mega doses of random supplements or chasing the latest trend in fitness pills. I'm talking about targeted, science-backed vitamins that directly support muscle strength, nerve function, and bone stability, and taking them at a time when your body is primed to put them to work. This isn't guesswork. It's about understanding how your body works at night and giving it exactly what it needs to get the job done. Now, in just a moment, I'm going to walk you through the 3 specific vitamins that, when taken before bed, can help strengthen your legs after 60. Each of these plays a unique role in muscle health, and when you combine them with a consistent nighttime routine, you give your body the raw materials it needs to rebuild and protect your leg strength. But before we get to the why, you need to understand the why. Why legs weaken after 60 in the first place, and why this process can speed up if you don't address it head on. So why do legs weaken after 60? The primary reason is something called sarcopenia, age muscle loss. This isn't just about the size of your muscles, it's about the quality and function of the muscle fibers themselves. Over time, your body loses more of the fast twitch fibers, the ones responsible for power, balance, and quick movements, and replaces them with slower, less powerful fiber. This shift makes it harder to react quickly, like catching yourself if you trip, and it reduces the total force your legs can produce. But sarcopenia isn't the only factor. Circulation to the lower body can become less efficient with age. Your heart has to work harder to pump blood all the way down to your legs and back up again. If your arteries are stiff or narrowed, less oxygen and fewer nutrients reach your leg muscles. Without a strong nutrient supply, those muscles can't perform at their best, and recovery after activity slows down. Hormonal changes also play a major role. Growth hormone, testosterone, and other anabolic hormones that help build and maintain muscle are naturally lower after 60. This means your body's muscle building signal is weaker, and you have to work harder to stimulate and maintain muscle growth. And if your nutrition isn't supporting these hormones, the decline can be faster. Another often overlooked factor is nerve function. The connection between your brain and your muscles through your nerves becomes less efficient over time. If the nerves controlling your leg muscles aren't firing as strongly or as quickly, your muscles won't contract with the same force, even if the muscle fibers themselves are still healthy. Certain vitamins are critical for keeping these nerve signals strong, and without them, you may notice weakness or even balance problems. Finally, recovery capacity changes. In your younger years, a tough workout or a long day on your feet could be repaired overnight without much thought. But after 60, your body's repair systems work more slowly. If you don't give them the raw materials they need and enough rest to use them, the breakdown from daily activity can start to outpace the rebuilding process. That's when you see gradual strength loss, more soreness, and a reduced ability to bounce back after physical effort. The good news, every single one of these factors can be improved. You can slow down sarcopenia, improve circulation, support hormone balance, keep nerve signals strong, and speed up recovery, all with targeted nutrition and smart lifestyle choices. And the best time to deliver those nutrients is at night, when your body is focused on repair. That's where these 3 bedtime vitamins come in, each one chosen for its role in supporting stronger, more stable legs after 60. Nighttime is not just a period of rest, it's the prime time for your body to rebuild, restore, and recharge, especially when it comes to your legs. During the day, your muscles are in a state of breakdown from every step, squat, climb, or even simple standing. At night, when you enter deep sleep, your body shifts into a repair mode. This is when growth hormone levels peak, protein synthesis kicks in, and your muscles begin repairing the microscopic tears that happen from normal use. This process is essential for keeping your legs strong and responsive. But here's what most people miss. This nighttime recovery process is only as effective as the nutrients available in your system at that time. If you've gone through the day without replenishing key vitamins and minerals, or if your last meal didn't contain what your body needs to repair muscle tissue, you're essentially sending your body into repair mode with an empty toolbox. The workers are ready, but the materials aren't there. That's when your body starts breaking down stored muscle to get what it needs. And over time, that means smaller, weaker leg muscles. For people over 60, this is even more critical. Sleep quality naturally changes with age, and the amount of deep, restorative sleep you get may be less than it used to be. That means every minute of deep sleep is precious, and you want your body fully equipped to take advantage of it. Having the right nutrients in your bloodstream during this window can make the difference between waking up stronger and waking up stiffer. And this is where magnesium comes in, the first of our 3 bedtime vitamins for stronger legs. Magnesium is often called the relaxation mineral, and for good reason. It helps your muscles release tension, prevents cramps, and allows you to fall into deeper, more restorative sleep. But its role goes far beyond simply helping you relax. Magnesium is involved in more than 300 biochemical reactions in your body, many of which directly affect muscle function and repair. One of magnesium's most important roles for leg strength is its part in protein synthesis, the process your body uses to build new muscle fibers. Without enough magnesium, this process slows down, and the muscle repair that should be happening at night gets cut short. Over time, this can contribute to muscle weakness, reduced endurance, and slower recovery after physical activity. Magnesium is also essential for energy production inside your muscle cells. Your legs can't contract and support your body without a steady supply of energy, and magnesium is a key part of the ATP cycle, the process that generates the energy your muscles run on. When magnesium is low, you might notice your legs feeling heavy, tired, or less responsive, even if you haven't done much to exhaust them. Another reason magnesium is especially important at bedtime is its effect on your nervous system. Magnesium helps regulate the signals between your nerves and muscles, preventing the kind of overactive firing that can cause nighttime leg cramps or restless legs. If your legs are twitching or cramping during the night, your sleep quality suffers, and so does your recovery. By calming the nervous system, magnesium not only helps you sleep more deeply, but also ensures your muscles stay in a relaxed, repair-friendly state. For people over 60, magnesium deficiency is surprisingly common. Lower stomach acid, certain medications, and reduced absorption in the gut can all contribute to low magnesium levels. Add in the fact that modern diets often lack magnesium-rich foods, and it's easy to see why so many people fall short. That's why supplementing with magnesium, particularly forms like magnesium glycinate, which is gentle on the stomach and easily absorbed, can be a game changer. Taking magnesium 30-60 minutes before bed gives your body a steady supply during the prime recovery hours. Pairing it with a light protein-rich snack such as a small serving of Greek yogurt or a boiled egg can further support muscle repair by providing amino acids along with the mineral. And if you prefer to get magnesium from food, good options include pumpkin seeds, lightly cooked spinach, almonds, and avocado. Just keep in mind that the amount you get from food alone may not be enough to optimize muscle recovery after 60, so supplementation is often the more reliable route. Magnesium is not a magic pill, but without it, your body can't fully relax, repair, or rebuild. Think of it as the foundation of your nighttime muscle recovery process. When your magnesium levels are optimal, your legs are less likely to cramp, your muscles are more responsive to repair signals, and your sleep is deeper and more restorative. And that means you're far more likely to wake up with stronger, more stable legs, exactly what you need to maintain independence and mobility as you age. The second vitamin you should consider for stronger legs after 60 is vitamin D. Most people think of vitamin D for immune health or bone strength, but it's just as critical for muscle performance. Your muscles have vitamin D receptors, and when those receptors are activated, your muscle fibers contract more efficiently and recover more quickly. Without enough vitamin D, those muscle contractions become weaker, and your risk of falls, instability, and muscle fatigue increases, especially in the legs. One of vitamin D's key roles is helping your body absorb calcium, but it's not just about building bone. Calcium is also essential for muscle contractions. When your legs contract, whether you're walking, climbing stairs, or standing from a chair, calcium floods into the muscle fibers to make that movement happen. Without vitamin D, your calcium absorption drops, and the signal for those contractions becomes less reliable. Over time, this can mean slower reaction times and reduced power in your legs. Vitamin D also influences hormone balance, including testosterone and growth hormone, which play important roles in maintaining muscle mass. This makes it even more important for men over 60, but women benefit just as much from maintaining optimal levels. And here's the problem. As we age, our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight. Add in the fact that many older adults spend less time outdoors and often use sunscreen, which blocks vitamin D production, and deficiency becomes very common. Taking vitamin D in the evening can work well if it's combined with a meal that includes healthy fat, since vitamin D is fat soluble and needs fat for absorption. Good fat sources include avocado, olive oil, or a small portion of nuts. Many people find that a moderate dose of vitamin D with dinner supports overnight recovery without interfering with sleep. The ideal dosage depends on your current levels, so it's best to get tested and adjust accordingly. The goal is to keep your blood levels in the optimal range, not just above the minimum. When your vitamin D is where it should be, you'll likely notice better balance, stronger muscle contractions, and improved endurance in your legs. This isn't just about lifting weights, it's about feeling steady and confident in every step you take. The third bedtime vitamin for stronger legs is vitamin B12. This one is a powerhouse for nerve and muscle function. Your muscles don't act on their own, they rely on nerve signals from your brain and spinal cord. Vitamin B12 plays a crucial role in maintaining the health of those nerves by helping produce the myelin sheath, the protective coating around nerve fibers. And without enough B12, nerve signals slow down, become less coordinated, or misfire entirely, which can make your legs feel weak, unsteady, or even numb. B12 is also essential for red blood cell production. Red blood cells carry oxygen to your muscles, and oxygen is the fuel your muscles need to keep working, especially during physical activity. If your B12 levels are low, your red blood cell production slows down, oxygen delivery drops, and your leg muscles tire much more quickly. This is one reason why B12 deficiency often shows up as fatigue and weakness. For people over 60, B12 deficiency is surprisingly common because stomach acid levels decline with age. Stomach acid is necessary to release B12 from food, and if you're taking acid-reducing medications, the problem is even more pronounced. That's why a sublingual B12 supplement absorbed under the tongue can be so effective. It bypasses the digestive tract and goes directly into your bloodstream. Taking B12 before bed works well because it supports the repair of both nerve tissue and muscle fibers during your sleep cycle. Unlike caffeine or other stimulants, B12 won't keep you awake. It's not a buzz vitamin. Instead, it provides steady support for the processes your body uses to rebuild strength and coordination overnight. Good dietary sources of B12 include grass-fed beef, wild-caught fish, and eggs, but getting enough from food alone can be difficult once absorption declines. That's why supplementation is often necessary for older adults. The most bioavailable forms are methylcobalamin or adenosylcobalamin, which your body can use immediately without extra conversion steps. When your B12 levels are optimal, your leg muscles receive stronger nerve signals, your balance improves, and your endurance increases. Combined with magnesium and vitamin D, B12 rounds out a powerful trio that addresses muscle contraction, bone stability, nerve function, and overall leg performance. Putting this into action is simple, and the key is consistency. About 30 to 60 minutes before bed, take a magnesium supplement, ideally magnesium glycinate, to help your muscles relax and enter repair mode. This will not only reduce the risk of nighttime cramps, but also prepare your body for deeper, more restless legs. This step alone can make a noticeable difference within days. Pair your magnesium with a light protein-rich snack like a boiled egg, a few spoonfuls of Greek yogurt, or a handful of pumpkin seeds. This ensures your muscles have both the raw material, amino acids, and the mineral support they need for overnight recovery. If your vitamin D levels are low, take your supplement with dinner, making sure there's some healthy fat in that meal for proper absorption, olive oil on your vegetables, a few slices of avocado, or a small portion of nuts. If your levels are already optimal, maintain that routine with your evening meal as vitamin D builds up in the body over time. Vitamin B12 works best in its sublingual form for older adults, especially if absorption is an issue. Take it before bed so your nervous system has the support it needs during the repair process. This is particularly helpful if you've experienced any tingling, weakness, or loss of balance in your legs. Finally, spend 5-10 minutes doing gentle stretching or light mobility work before you settle in for the night. This increases blood flow to your legs, delivering these nutrients exactly where they're needed most. This doesn't have to be intense. Simple calf stretches, light hamstring stretches, or ankle rotations will do the job. Strong legs are more than just muscle. They are your foundation, your freedom, and your stability. They allow you to climb stairs without hesitation, walk without fear of falling, and live your life on your own terms. After 60, every choice you make can either protect that strength or slowly let it slip away. The truth is, you don't need complicated gym routines or expensive treatments to keep your legs strong. You need the right nutrients at the right time in the right amounts, and bedtime is the most powerful window to give your body what it needs. Magnesium to relax and rebuild, vitamin D to strengthen bones and muscle fibers, and vitamin B12 to keep your nerves firing and your muscles energized. If you start this bedtime vitamin routine tonight, you won't wake up with brand new legs tomorrow, but you will start a process that compounds over time. In a week, you may notice fewer cramps. In 2 weeks, your legs may feel more stable. In a month, you may find yourself walking further, climbing steps with more confidence, and standing taller without even thinking about it. The choice is in your hands every evening. Will you let your legs slowly lose the strength that gives you independence, or will you give them what they need to stay powerful for decades to come? Start tonight. Your future self will thank you every single morning you wake up feeling stronger,